Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter. Dauntless was first announced in December 2016, and 8 months later I did a pre-alpha build preview of the combat somewhere around August. It was in beta for all of 2018, and it's finally leaving and officially coming out on May 21st. So I wanted to give you an update as I think this is something a sizable chunk of you might enjoy, and I have covered in the past and wanted to show you what has changed. First off, I want to thank Dauntless for officially sponsoring this video. If you do go and download the game, which is totally free to play, be sure to use my custom link of playdauntless.com/r/gaijinhunter to show my channel some support. The game is free to play and available on PlayStation 4, Xbox, and PC via the Epic Games Store. It's only been available on PC up until now, so the consoles is a brand new thing. Okay, first off, you'll notice that the hub town of Ramsgate is much more fleshed out and looks great. This is what it looks like during the new Season 5, which is starting, which is themed off of ninjas. During the season, there are different themed transmog items that you can earn or purchase if you like, and it's just a really cool way to theme the game around something different. One of the ways the game does remain free to play is to offer a hunt pass for each season. Basically, it will give you some weekly objectives, and by clearing them, you'll unlock useful items and some skins. But if you're an active player who plans to complete the season, it's worth purchasing the Elite track using their in-game currency, which will unlock a lot of aesthetic items linked to that season. You'll earn back some platinum as well, so it's really a great way to support the game without spending a ton of money and have fun at the same time. Really understanding the hunt pass is really the meat, I think, of how this game operates, because it gives everybody a sort of shared objective, which is great because it makes it easier for everybody to go online and hunt, and it also makes it just much more fun to theme all your stuff and give you an excuse to mess with all your visual sort of options. Just to give you an idea what some of the past seasons have looked like, here's Season 1, Frostfall. Season 2 was Saints Bond. Season 3 was Overgrowth. And Season 4, which ends on May 22nd, I believe, is Burn Down. Now before I go into the rest of the different things you can do around town, let's check out the hunts, which is really what this game is all about. Quests are split into two types. You can do patrols, which is by area, and this is kind of like a free hunt mode. Or you can choose Pursuit, which is a flat-out hunt against a specific behemoth. They're all categorized by element to make things much easier. There are like 19 or so behemoths now, but they do have different versions of each, so some of them being easy, medium, and difficult. The different versions make it feel that the roster is much bigger than it is. Hunts in general take about 5 to 10 minutes, I'd say, pretty much the same as it is in Monster Hunter. One thing I will say is that this game is definitely not meant to be played alone, which is fine because the matchmaking is totally seamless and it will easily help you join with other players going to hunts that you want to do, so really there's no concern there. The areas are quite large in Dauntless, so you can run around collecting items for crafting, or you can just go and find the behemoth and get to work. The combos and moves that you can do in this game are actually quite simplistic compared to something like Monster Hunter, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. As far as weapons are concerned, they still have the cool sword, they have the axe, which is always fun to use. That crazy hammer, which you can also use to jump towards your enemy. The cool chain blades, which are fast and furious. The pike, which is my favorite weapon in the game. And they also do finally have a gunner weapon, which are these set of blasters. What I like about these though is that they actually force you to be close to the monster, not far away, because when you reload them, if you're close to the monster, you'll sort of suck up their energy, and it makes your shots even more powerful. So a very unique take on the gunner class. One thing I really like about Dauntless is the way they try to do things quite different, be it from all the buffs and the items and stuff you can do, but specifically the behemoths themselves. Like, for example, this one can do stuff like create vine patches, and if you get stuck in one, you can't evade. Obviously, that's a really bad thing when you have a monster that likes to slam and run at you. You can attack and break through them though, which creates a nice environmental awareness factor when fighting these things. You can break their parts, they become enraged, and basically all the staples of a good hunting game are here. It's really enjoyable with a party of 4 though, because you can revive fallen members, you can pull away the attention of the behemoth when the other ones are trying to heal, and so forth. Here's a clip of a very late game behemoth that Kogath and I were facing, and it creates this prism cage which you can help break fellow slayers out of. And here is one of my favorite behemoths, which uses these cool dark portals to warp around. Honestly, it's all very fantastic and very colorful. After a hunt, you get your rewards, and then you can use those items to craft weapons and gear out of that monster. The good old game cycle we know and love. One area I do want to praise this game is how simple and effective online is done. I'm using a test build, so it's not really populated, but jumping into a quest or having others join you is really simple and easy. And it does have a friend list, so you can easily see who's online and not, including your friends in your Epic Game Store's friend list as well. Here I am with Kogath, and we're going to jump into a hunt. Since I made a party, all I need to do is post the quest and we can get on to slaying. The game does support voice chat if that's your thing, and if you're on PC, of course, you can use your keyboard to play the game and to chat as well. The area that I'm most impressed with over the last few years and how it's come along is really the UI and the visual options. The game has a much more in-depth character creator, which is nice, as I know the look of the avatar was something both myself and a lot of you other guys really didn't like for a while, but I do feel that it really has come a long way and has improved a lot. And they've also added a metric ton of options for personalization and visual flair as well. It makes sense though that all the visual options came along this far, because the way this game remains free to play and not pay to win is by offering aesthetic items to both earn and to purchase. For example, you can go over to this store here and you can buy stuff like dyes to change the color of your outfits, special seasonal transmog items that fit the season and the theme, animations for when you enter and exit the hunt, and more and stuff like that. If you don't care about all that type of personalization, you can just jump in and play this game for free. Their goal, of course, is that you're going to become hooked, you're going to like the game, and you're going to want to both support it and also get a little bit more extra level of personalization. The sheer level, though, that they go to in this game has never ceased to amaze me, and stuff like their partner flares like Kogath are absolutely hilarious. All in all, it's shaped up to be a really nice game, and it's constantly evolving. Go ahead and give it a shot. You literally have nothing to lose because the game is free to play. Once again, I want to thank Dauntless for sponsoring this video. It just made a lot of sense because I've been covering this game since it was first announced. I've been interested in it. They wanted to show off how the game has come along. I wanted to show it, so the partnership just made a lot of sense. If you are on Epic Games Store, they do offer the supported creator code. So if you do make a purchase in the game and you put in a creator's code, it offers a little bit of kickback to them to show some support. So here's my code if that's something you're into. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, happy slaying.